What are the three most appealing aspects of going to the Mets for Juan Soto? What are they? One would be money.
The first one, yes.
What's
I think
two,
the other
and
one
what's
would,
three?
The other one would be the owner.
Wait, but the owner is the money.
No,
so I disagree with that.
No, it's different because I think Steve Cohen has shown to be a different type owner. He's
Has
more.
he really?
Yeah, I believe that.
All
And-
right,
and-
I'm going to put it down for you, owner.
Made like the connection with the players, what he's doing,
Okay,
what he's done for some of the players, the way that guys revere him and talk about him,
right.
changing the perception of the team.
But he hasn't changed it yet. They were horrible last year. They're going to be bad this year.
Yeah, the results,
He's trying to change
results, he hasn't changed.
Yeah,
but changing the way that they operate. Let me ask you this: money aside,
money and the owner, one, two.
But just for a second, if you take money out of it,
yep.
Are the Mets in better shape with Steve Cohen being the owner or the Wilpons?
If you take money out of it, I would say Cohen. I think he's better positioned.
And I could even further it, and I don't know what your answer would be. Take money out of it. Steinbrenner, Steve Cohen. Who do you think resonates more?
Because, no, I'm going to tell you why. Because if you take money out of it,
Steinbrenner's the robot up top.
I'm going to tell you why, though, Sal. Because if you take money out of it, then
when has Hal been personable with anybody?
You don't need to be. Let me just explain it because you
Cohen
might not
and
agree.
his wife are the guys who sign you rave about that.
Go look at his artwork. For how many years is that going to get you through?
Whatever.
Oh,
having
wow,
dinner
look
with
at
the
this amazing piece of work in your $39 million apartment on Fifth Avenue overlooking Central Park. Wow, I could come here twice a year.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You don't want a boss that makes things more personable as opposed to, hey, just go deliver. Here's the money.
Assuming money's the same. Now that's a big assumption. You don't think it will be. But now you get into branding. You get into Aaron Judge hitting behind you.
Right.
You get into things that just the Mets don't. Dude, I hate to say it, but they just they don't bring to the table.
Yeah, nobody can compete with the Yankees' history.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
but there are players that don't care about that.
I understand that, but I think Juan's different. And
why? Based on what?
Based on the fact that I just think he's going to love playing here. But it's going to be vibrant.
But it's based on nothing. You know, the Mets still offer not only the owner, not only the money, but New York. That's the appeal. If there's certain players that prefer the pinstripes, so be it. I don't believe Soto's one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is. Judge preferred the pinstripes. So, I mean, maybe
Let me
Soto
ask you this, Sal.
But the Mets obviously can't compete with that. Nobody can.
Sal, I think there's, Hoff, do you know the number? I think there's like 750 major leaguers. I'm just going to use that number. I think it's in the neighborhood there. If you polled make it 725. We'll take away, actually 700. We'll take away the Yankees and the Mets. So if you polled every single major leaguer outside of those on the Yankees and the Mets and said, would you rather play in front of 50,000 in the Bronx or 48,000 in Queens? 95% of the people are saying Yankee Stadium. I mean, it's so that's why I kind of think
new Yankee Stadium. It's not as historic as the old one.
But it's the whole. It's different.
Okay, but if you polled those same people and said, would you rather play in front of 50,000 at Yankee Stadium or 48,000 at Citi Field, but you play at Yankee Stadium for less money, what do you think the answers would be then?
Well, it would depend. Well, it would depend how much less, and that's again where we fundamentally disagree. You make it seem like Hal's going to come in with coupons and lint from his pocket, and a few
I think
buttons
the Mets
that came off his double-breasted suit.
Minimum $100 more million.
No way, nuts.